Guys, so I'm here. I just made it. I'm about 35 minutes early. I just made it to the town community council, and I am so nervous. I am like extra. My palms are all sweating. I am so nervous. So I am about to go inside, talk to Miss Pat, and I am going to wait until 7:30 until it's time for me to speak and talk about Kiddie community. So wish me luck. I'll let you guys know the recap when I leave. Talk to you in a little bit. Hi guys. I have some awesome news, and I have a great recap to do for today. So yesterday was the planning meeting. The planning board meeting that I had to attend in order to get approval for the space that I intend to use for Kiddie community. This is my application. Oh, Kiddie community. And that was yesterday. I met with, I believe it was 11 board members there. I got there early. If you would see prior to, in the beginning of this video, that was when I arrived. But I got there about 30 minutes early. I spoke with Mrs. Pat just to let her know that I was there and I was early, and just to see if there was anything else that I needed to go over with her or run through before I attended the meeting. And she was very sweet. She told me that they couldn't have the applicants mingling with the board members before the board meeting, so she asked that I sit out in the room where they had the board meeting was set to take place. Okay guys, I'm inside of the town hall. I'm actually waiting because I'm early. I just spoke with Miss Pat. The board members are meeting in another room, and she said the applicants can't be in there, so I'm in here right now. Let me just let you guys take a look at it looks like a courtroom. That's where the people of the board will be sitting. I can sit there and just wait until it was about 7:25 in order for the meeting to start. So while I'm sitting inside the room, a guy, an older gentleman, comes up to me and asks me if I'm here for a project. So I told him I was here to discuss a project. So he asked if I was a representative of Kiddie community, and I just love the sound of that. Are you a representative of Kiddie community? Yes, I am a representative of Kiddie community. So he told me, he ripped off a sheet of paper and he said, you have some, this is prior to the meeting even started. He rips off the sheet of paper and he tells me, you have a zoning issue. We are not allowed to permit use of any daycares, nursery schools, or preschools in that zoning area because it's a residential area. It's not allowed. So immediately everything inside of me was just like, oh, like I didn't express it, but I felt it internally because I'm like, I've been working so hard, doing all this groundwork. I love the space. I love the location. It's very promising. I've been waiting for so long for this meeting to even take place. It took me 2 months to get this meeting on the books. And it was, I was very saddened by that news. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I was nervous going into the meeting already, and here this guy comes bearing bad news or whatever. So he gives me the paper, and I'm reading the paper with all of the reviews, all of the comments that the engineer had according to doing the research on the space. And he goes back out and he's mingling with the rest of the board members, and he comes back in and he's like, oh, I just want to tell you that I made a mistake. There was a next sheet that I overlooked, and daycares, preschools, and nurseries are allowed to use the space in a residential zoning area, but they have to get special approval. And I was just staring at him like, you don't even know who used you just now. I can't explain. I couldn't make this stuff up even if I tried. Like, initially got to know before the meeting for him to come back and apologize. And he was a little sarcastic with it, so I already, was in my feelings about it a little bit, but I had to bypass it because I already knew that this meeting was already ordained. It was set up. It was an appointment that I had to go. I had to go through these steps. Long story short, what ended up happening was I got a yes, contingent on the owner of the building complying with the 5 other issues that they have with the space. And I have the paper here. This is from the engineer. Oh, look at this. You see, it says Kiddie Community. Project name, Kiddie Community. It's so awesome. So yeah, so I have the paper here. But I am so determined that Kiddie Community will exist and will come to fruition that there's like no, there's no doubt in my mind that this is not going to happen. However, on the course of this journey, I know that there's going to be a whole bunch of hiccups, a whole bunch of mountains, a whole bunch of hindrances. I'm just in the process right now of learning how to choose my battles, how to react to certain things. And that way I'm stress-free and I'm keeping it moving. That's it for my recap, guys.